What's up, everybody? I'm B-True, and today we're going to be taking a look at another one of the ninja that I got from the Great Ninja War Treasure, and that is Toroi. Before you guys say anything, yes, I know it's not how you pronounce his name, but I don't care. I like calling him Toroi. So, here we go. Mr. Toroi, right here. Ito Tensei Toroi. He's a lightning attribute ninja. He is more of a support style lightning character, which is kind of good because lightning characters don't have a ton of support. So he's actually really good with as a support character for lightning teams, and he actually synergizes really well with most of the lightning users. So let's see here. We'll take a look at, first off, here we go, his stats. So we got 1,300 in the life growth. That's actually pretty low. Like, for instance, Ringo's got 2,000. Darwie's got 1,800. So at red plus 5, he's still not even at 1,400. So his life is a little bit low. He's a pretty squishy character as far as that goes. Like, he can die pretty easily. His attack's at 1,100. That's not bad. Defense is at 1,000. Again, that's pretty low. Ninjutsu is at 1,600. And resistance at 1,600. So he actually has pretty high resistance and really good ninjutsu as well. So what you can do is you can go with a mood of plus ninjutsu and then minus defense if you have him covered up by somebody else. If you don't have him covered up by anybody else, you can go with plus ninjutsu and then maybe minus attack. Okay, just to kind of keep him alive a little bit longer. You can even actually go minus resistance since it's a pretty high growth already and it won't. Never mind. Just go plus ninjutsu minus attack. So yeah. All right. So his skills. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, definitely don't go minus resistance because his shield scaled off of that. So forget that I ever said that. All right, his mystery here causes selected units suffer from paralysis, immobile, and low float. So it automatically triggers immobilization, and it's the combo starter with low float. If the affected unit is already suffering from paralysis, this unit's mystery's cooldown time will be reduced to 1 round. It says in, but it's actually 2. So it has a cooldown time of 4 rounds, which is extremely long. But if you attack somebody who's already paralyzed, this skill gets down to 1 round, and you can use it every single turn then, which makes it really strong because it's a directed immobilization and a combo starter you can use every single turn. Standard attack attacks a unit in the front row, has a chance of causing repulse and 10 combo. So pretty standard there, but it can start a 10 combo, which again is pretty nice. His chases and attacks a low floated unit, causes repulse and paralysis, so that helps him to get off his mystery every turn just because he has multiple ways of causing paralysis there with his chase. Before each action of this unit, generate a shield for this unit and a random lightning attribute unit in your lineup based on 20% of this unit's resistance. Can be triggered twice every round, okay? So before his standard attack, and then if you use his mystery as well, he's going to generate a shield for himself and a random lightning unit based on 20% of his resistance. That's why you don't want to reduce his resistance. Then last, every lightning attribute unit in your lineup with a shield will have its ninjutsu and attack increased by 20%. So as he is giving them shields, it doesn't even have to be his shield. Just if they have a shield, they're going to have their ninjutsu and attack increased by 20%. So like I said, he's very supportish, okay? He generates a shield. He buffs people that have a shield. He has a lot of paralysis, and he has an immobile in his kit, or for his mystery, that he can use every single turn. He doesn't do the most damage, but like I said, he's more for support characters. So let's go into Arena. Where is it? There it is. We're going to take a look at a couple teams of his, okay? Now, first and foremost, this is the team that I like using the most with him, okay? Yes, I have him out here by himself. He's a little bit squishy. He's kind of easy to kill, but he's the least important of these 4 characters in this lineup. Plus, he generates a shield for himself, so he kind of helps himself with survivability there. That's why I leave him out by himself. If you want to see this lineup in action, I will have a link in the description to a video of a Sage World Battlefield fight that I have with this team. It's a whole Sage World Battlefield. This team actually is really good. It'll show you kind of how to use this team. But so let's just say that you don't have Ringo, okay? Let's say that we've got just these characters. So first off, we want to just check out Lightning. We want as many Lightning characters as possible with this guy. So Darui is extremely helpful if you have him because he can cause paralysis to huge amounts of people with his mystery. He has a paralysis with his chase, he has a paralysis with his standard attack, and he also has the barrier, obviously, that increases attack and ninjutsu for all lightning users. So Darui, really, really helpful. If you have Darui, you're definitely going to want to pair him up here with Toro. Next up, a couple different routes you can take. You can go with Mabui, okay? In that case, you'd want to put Darui up there and then put Mabui like back there, okay? The reason you would want Mabui is because Mabui is going to instantly shield everybody on this team, which means that they all are going to benefit from Toro's passive of the increased 20% ninjutsu and attack right off the bat. So without even having to get shielded from Toro, you're going to get the initial shield from Mabui, and you'll already have the shielding and the buff there. Plus, then you have a little bit of healing through Mabui as well, okay? You can go with C. C is, I would say, probably a slight downgrade from Mabui just because he doesn't give the shields. He's a little bit of a better healer, but he's a little bit of a better healer, and he's got the passive where he will increase your resistance and defense. So he is a more defensive option here if you go with C, because he'll give all lightning attributes increased defense and resistance. However, his mystery is going to help out a pretty good amount because it will reduce the blindness from the other team. The only problem is this C's mystery is going to get rid of shields on your team as well. So you would have to make sure that you use C's mystery before Toro created any of his shields. So that's just one thing to kind of keep in mind there. You can go with Kinkaku. The reason we would go with Kinkaku is because Kinkaku is going to shield himself and Toro immediately as soon as the fight starts. Plus, he has an immobilize in his chase, which you know how much I love immobilizations in my chase. And then, so he's got the shield. He's going to increase their combo rate, and he's got a pretty decent mystery attack there. Last but not least, another character that you can go with Killer Bee Saimahara. So the reason we go with Killer Bee Saimahara, he's going to add a good amount of damage into your team. His combo works out pretty well because he adds the knockdown to high float with paralysis, and then the high float is going to help out with Darui. He does, like I said, a good amount of damage, and he's a lightning attribute ninja, which is going to help you out as well. Plus, he's got acupuncture with his standard attack. So let's see here. If for say, so let's just say we got Killer Bee Saimahara here, right? So we got a lot of options that we can put in for Ringo. If you don't have Darui, okay, now again you can go with any of the options that I mentioned before. Okay, we can go with Mabui, you can go with C, you can go with Kinkaku. If you don't have any of those, worst come to worst, just go with Guy. Okay, Guy will give you some lifesteal. You could also go with Sasuke if you want to have the barrier. If you don't have Darui, you can go with Sasuke so that at least you can overwrite barriers, have a manual barrier there as well. So you'd have something like that, okay? You have to figure out how that combo works with Sasuke because Sasuke has a lot of combos, so you would have to kind of put a little work into there. But so let's take a look at, let's start with this team right here. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, but hey, let's try it out. So, okay. So we're going to start off. Most important thing with your main character is Chidori Blade Shadow because it causes paralysis to everybody, which obviously we need. So if we start off with Knockdown, we're going to have Knockdown to High Float to Repulse, and then we would need like Repulse to Knockdown, and we would need Knockdown to Low Float, and then he will do Low Float back to Repulse. Perfect. I always love running Anbu Special Assault Tactics just because this team has no healing, and that'll give you the lifesteal. And then also Root of the Warrior because we've got all sword ninjas except for Toro here. So let's try out this team and see how it works. Now the way that look, somebody Kojin's got the Shark Mode Kisame. Good for him. Okay, so this guy's running Kinkaku, Genkaku, Sage, Naruto, and the Lightning main. Interesting team here. Interesting team. I should not have triggered that up immediately. That was dumb. Why did he trigger on him? Whatever. Okay, so, like I said, one of the most important things... Starting a combo right off the bat. That hurts. And a lot of crits also. One of the most important things is that, like I said, you got to get off the Lightning Maid's Mystery first because that paralysis is what's going to allow you to use Toro's Mystery every single turn. So we do have a lot of paralysis now, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to take out Kinkaku here. Just because I don't have any immobilizations in my chase, which kind of sucks. I don't like not having immobilizations in my chase. Oh, we didn't. He really has 1 health left. He really has 1 health. Can you believe that? He has actually 1 health. That's insane. Okay, now hopefully the way this is gonna work, Killer Bee is going to steal. Yes, perfect. So I'm going to immobilize his lightning main because they're paralyzed, and then you see it goes back down to 1. So that actually worked out perfect. Because Sage Naruto generated chakra, Killer Bee stole the chakra. Look at that, we win. So that team works out pretty good. The helpful thing about Killer Bee Saimahara is if they have extra chakra, he can steal it, which would allow you to get off Toro's mystery in the 2nd round. So let's try something. Let's try the Mabui team now. Now with this team, we're going to have to change up our combo a little bit. So she does knockdown to knockdown. We're probably not going to be able to get her chase in, to be honest. So if we go with, we would have to go, we need high float. Yeah. So we got knockdown to high float to repulse, and actually, wait, hold up. So we need knockdown to low float, and then he's going to go low float to repulse, and then we need the cat for repulse to high float. There we go. That'll work. Cool. All right, so let's try this out. Now, with this team, we're going to start off with the additional 20% ninjutsu and attack right off the bat because of Mabui's shields. And the good news is, so Toro's going to be blinded here, which kind of sucks. But good news is we got rid of the barrier, so that's pretty cool. Would have been helpful to start a combo on her right off the bat. Start the combo. No. Okay, that's all right. So again, we don't have any immobilization in this lineup. That would be one good reason why you would want to choose Kinkaku. Okay, so I'm going to use his mystery, and then once we immobilize everybody, another good thing about Mabui is the extra chakra again is going to allow us to use Toro's mystery here in the 2nd round as well. So we use the lightning main's mystery, we'll paralyze the whole team, and then we've got Toro's mystery. The only thing that I don't know why it's lagging right now. The only thing that I need to check is to see, okay, so she is not immune. I wanted to, because the breeze dancer, the wind main has a yep, here we go. And that's gone. Perfect. So the wind main has an immunity in her kit, so I wanted to make sure that she wasn't immune because I wasn't paying attention at first when if she was running that. But so that she's immobilized, and then we'll be able to use his mystery again next turn. So I'm going to save this. There's no reason to use that yet. So she is not paralyzed right now. Is she? Yeah, she is. Okay. So I'm going to use this on Tamari since we're going to kill the wind main right there. So now Tamari is immobilized and we get it right back. And that's the beauty of Toro. Toro has a targeted immobilization that he can use every single turn as long as you build the correct team around him. As long as the enemy team is not immune and you can paralyze them every single turn, Toro shines very, very hard. Like I said, if you watch the other video that I have with this team right here, the reason that I enjoy this team so much is because this team can immobilize at least 2 characters every single turn after the first round, which immobilizing 2 characters every single turn on the enemy team is basically like a free win. As long as they're not immune, and as long as they're not running a blitz team right off the bat, that team, boom, this team is amazing. So anyway, there we go. That's my spotlight for Toroi. As you can see, Toroi does some pretty cool things. There's a lot of things that you can do with Toroi to make him effective. Like I said, there's many options of Lightning Ninja that are going to benefit him. Any way that you can generate more chakra to get off his mystery is perfect. The fact that you can get off his mystery every single turn, as long as you're smart about how you use it against paralyzed units. It's an immobilization. Like that's everything that you look for in a mystery right there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Try out some Toroi teams. Let me know what you guys think about them. Thank you everybody for watching the whole way through the video. I really appreciate it. It helps me out with YouTube with the whole watch time thing. So you guys are awesome. If you want to help out even more, you can refresh the video one time, check it out, watch it one more time. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. I'll see you guys all. Don't forget, stream is on Tuesdays now. Stream is on Tuesdays, not on Friday. I can't do it on Friday anymore because of my work schedule. So Tuesdays is stream. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.